Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Zellidon here, and I'm going to give you guys a few tips today on how you can improve your experience playing Albion Online on a phone, smartphone. As said before, it is recommended to play this game on a tablet because, as you can see, the buttons and everything are very, very small, and it's kind of hard to click on them on a smartphone. So, there's a few things we can do to make that better. So, first thing we can do is go into our game settings and go into our HUD options. By default, your spells are on the right. At least for my phone, it was. My spells were on the right for my phone, and personally, I feel like they are better on the bottom. The buttons are a little bit bigger, I think, when they're on the bottom. They might be the same size, but I don't know. I think they're just easier to push when they're on the bottom for me. So personally, I feel like, yeah, buttons on the bottom is better. They're not as clumped together like they are on the right there. And so it's easier to press them all individually. And they're not like all next to the UI and stuff like that, so you don't accidentally click on some of your UI buttons over there or anything when you're trying to fight something or gather something. So spells on bottom is my recommendation. Also, if your HUD size should be 100% by default. If it's not, definitely put it on 100%. You can see the difference here between 80 and 100. We do not want our buttons to be even smaller. A couple other things. For video, in the video options, I would go in here and go ahead and change the resolution to the lowest. Just because, I mean, the game does have kind of a nice appealing aspect to its art style, but especially when you're in towns, sometimes your FPS is going to drop like really, really low. And especially if you're on older devices, you're going to want this on 540p. So 540p is the best option there, in my opinion. And now you might be wondering how I'm doing this little zoom thing to help with pushing the buttons over here. And yeah, it's a very useful thing. I don't know which Android versions have this built in, this zoom function. So what it is like, so first of all, to scroll around the screen, you have to use two fingers to scroll the screen when you're in zoom mode. And then the way you go in and out of zoom mode is triple tapping. So triple tap the screen, we go into zoom mode, triple tap to get back out. Which means don't get used to like spam tapping the window for movement. Try to get used to I didn't even know there were stuff to there was stuff to harvest in this area. Get used to holding your finger down and having your character follow your finger around. Anyway, how to enable this option is to go into your accessibility options. Ew. I think I might have... Okay, no, we're good. Go into your accessibility options. Apparently the game did not like being shut off like that. And then go to, where is it? Visibility enhancements. And then go to magnification. And then triple tap to magnify. That's pretty much it. So, and then when you enable this option, it tells you exactly what you can do. To zoom, quickly tap the screen 3 times, and it's actually, you have to be really quick. It's not, at first when I enabled this, I thought, oh, I'm going to accidentally zoom all the time, but no, it's actually, you have to be really quick to activate it, so I haven't done it really by accident much at all. And then, yeah, swipe with 2 or more fingers to scroll, and then you can also pinch to zoom in more if you want, and zoom back out. And then to zoom temporarily, you can triple tap and then hold your finger there for a second, which something I might have to get used to. I haven't really gotten good at doing that yet. But yeah, This is something that's definitely improved, at least my experience with interacting with the buttons at the top, like your inventory and your inventory, um, the gold selling screen, the market, and all that kind of stuff. And then yeah, if you tab out for too long, the game will kick you out, and then it just reloads you back in as soon as you come back in. I'm not sure if there's a specific amount of time when that happens, but I guess it makes sense. It's an online game, it's an MMO, they want you to be there. If they don't detect any connection from you, then they're just going to kick you out. But it's nice that it actually reloads for you. You don't actually have to relog in and wait in queue or anything. It just brings you right back in where you were. So that's it. I hope those few tips help some of you guys out there. I'll try to make some more Albion videos in the future. If I find out any other things that can be very, very helpful for playing on an Android phone. But yeah, for now, it's actually working pretty well. I've been playing I've actually been playing mostly on my phone lately because I'm just so busy. You know, I wouldn't go PvP on my phone. Again, if you have a computer, I would definitely recommend using a computer for PvP, but I mean, you don't even have to PvP in the game if you don't want to. You can try to avoid it. There's definitely builds that are made for just running away from people. If you want to go out and just do PvE and gathering, there are specific builds for just surviving and being able to run away. So that is an option. You don't have to fight people if you don't want to. Anyhow, that's it. We will see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a good one. GG's.